So you listen. We have a little bit of an issue we have to fix here. You need to stop going to my Facebook page and looking at pictures of me for your inspiration on how to fix your
Oh
island.
my
Okay, I'm
God.
not an inspiration. Okay,
I'm
this face is not an
actually,
inspiration. Okay, so you got Iggy. You stay with Iggy. Don't be.
I can't believe you called me out like that.
What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the amazing, the wonderful Holly. What is up, Holly?
Hello, it's me.
So today I wanted to do something because designing and building our islands is on the forefront of everybody's minds. I feel it's always this thing where people are just jumping in and going like, "What do we do? How do we fix this? How do we do this?" And so I thought that like a lot of people I believe they come to us looking for help sometimes. And
hmm
how do I do this? And what do we do? And so I feel like we could kind of work them through this. And like I wanted to let people know, like, where do you go to get your inspiration? What do you do? Are there tutorials you look at, or are there things you look at, or what do you do, and where do you get your stuff?
So, a lot of the time, and this is the reason that I've changed my layout like 3 times.
Mm.
A lot of the time, I'm a bit of a lone ranger. I'm not going to lie. I very rarely will look at something and go, I want to replicate that. Not that it's about replicating something,
Yeah.
but it can be like, it's very easy to replicate something instead of being like, okay, I need to have a think. So, for example, I'm building up my museum area at the moment.
Mm.
And what I tried to kind of base it on was actual like space museums, the
Yeah.
kind of things you would find, the kind of layout that you might find. So, it's kind of like a mood board kind of thing where I'll be
Yeah.
like, right, well, I know I want that there and I want this kind of color and I want that. So that's kind of what I do when it
Yeah.
comes to like designing. When I need help with something, it's usually Reddit or the Discord, or
Mhm.
I'll just YouTube it, I guess.
Mhm.
There's not a specific place. I just sort of pull from random places, I guess.
I want before we jump into a bunch of this, I do want to give a shout out to and a lot of people know him already, but Pat, my co-host, the host of Nook Talk, and I'm the co-host of Nook Talk. He does a lot of design videos, but what I like about what Pat does is he's very like just touches a little bit and goes like, here's some ideas, go run with them.
Yeah.
He doesn't go like, this is what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. Like, he doesn't do any of that. But that being said, I've recently started following a few people on Instagram, and
Yeah.
I want to shout out some of these people because, man, they are unbelievable with the stuff and basically what it is, you go to Instagram page and some of them share QR codes or patterns or the codes for their patterns. Some of them actually show like just an area that they've created, and it just it sparks ideas because it's like, oh, I like that, I could take that and implement it this way. And so the first one is ACNH paths. It's a good one because she offers a lot of different paths and shows you different
I'm
stuff.
gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check her out.
Definitely. And the next one is new.horizons.inspiration. And that's a really good one. Such amazing photographs and pictures that basically I look at them and I go, oh man, I wish my island could look like this. And it gives you ideas of like how you should be designing and what you should be doing and looking at. Another one is the Sunset Island. So good. So good. Another one is Animal Crossing Code, which is a lot of codes for different patterns and things like that.
Yeah.
And the final one is Crossing Construction. And all 5 of those are really, really good on Instagram. Fantastic at implementing and showing you how to do stuff, and just really, really good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check those out actually.
So I did an island tour probably, I want to say it's like 2-3 weeks ago now, and it was now friend of mine, Carly. Carly, I didn't know her at the time, and I had gone and done an island tour of hers, and she had a greenhouse done. And she utilized stalls and such in it, in a way that I had never seen done before. But I'm not putting a greenhouse on my island. That's not my thing. That's not what I want. But her implementation of them,
Yeah.
and this is why I'm saying go check these things out, because you see these implementations and you go, I'm the type of person that goes, I could take that, I could do this, and I could make it my own, and I could make it better. Not necessarily better than what they did, but better for me.
Yeah.
And work better for me. So
Definitely.
I looked at what Carly did, and it just started working in my head. And I started going like, I could do some stuff with this. And I took that greenhouse, and first thing I did was I built a shed in between my house and Bill's house.
Yes, I saw that on your stream.
And it's a functional shed.
I like that.
So that's where I go to do my DIYs, but I set it up to look like a shed that you would have at your house. Then the next thing I did was, I took that and I expanded further upon it, and I built a bait and tackle shop.
Yeah.
That, again, fully functional. So for me, like, I took the shed and blew it up to become this bait and tackle shop. But for me, that's why I look at these pages to get these inspiration, because I see things and I go, oh man, I can blow this up to be this or to do this. And I think that to me is really the idea behind Animal Crossing in this game, just to take some people copy because that's what they do, and not that, I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad thing. Some people just, they're happy with that.
Some people are happy doing that, and not everyone has all this amazing creative, do you know what I mean? Especially if it's your first Animal Crossing game. Well, although this is the first one where we've been able to put things outside, really.
Yes.
But it's kind of that's fine too. You know, I did an island tour. This is actually one of the only ideas that I've properly pinched. I did an island tour, and the lady that I visited, she had a garden centre, and she had just done it so beautifully. It was all ironwood stuff. She'd got every single type of plant. It was just amazing. And I was like, I want that. But what I've done is I kind of turned it on its head a little bit and added things, and I put some bushes in and stuff like that. So I kind of made it my own.
I think that's the whole point of where I'm trying to go with this video.
Yeah.
Is I want people to understand nobody is the originator of half these ideas.
No.
Everybody is seeing things and grabbing them and tweaking them and making them their own. And I think that's ultimately what you want to do. You want to be able to grab things and just go, I like how they're doing that. I'm going to take that, but I have a twist to it. Yeah. And I think there's all these different design aspects that you can do to add and one up and do stuff. But I think for me, when it comes to paths and patterns and things like that, I utilize Instagram, I utilize Reddit, I utilize Tumblr. Pinterest is a big one.
Yeah, I was about to say Pinterest.
Yeah,
I keep seeing lots of floor paths on there.
Yeah,
that's another good
big
one.
But if I'm looking for ideas, I'll also watch island tours.
Yes.
For me personally, I try to stay away from all that because I don't want to be accused of stealing people's ideas and making them my own. But what I try to do is I just try to do some stuff. Now, the one thing I did the other day, which was a lot of fun, was I took the original New Leaf tree, the big tree, and I kind of tried to replicate that. Yeah. And I made my own. I used a money tree because that's the be-all, end-all.
Yes, I saw that, and I was like, I love that tree feature.
Yeah.
And I love that.
And that's what I did. Really I put a log there because in New Leaf, you could sit on the wall.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is when you sat on the wall in New Leaf, it ran the credits.
Yeah.
And it was all these different things that you've done and when you accomplished them. I wish that would come back, man. That was so good. Like the first time you caught a fish and first time you donated to the museum. And it was the history of the town is what happened with this tree. And the tree also grew as you played the game. The longer you played the game, the bigger the tree got. Obviously, I can't do that with this. But I wanted to have that look and that feel. Yeah. So I replicated that. And that's a lot of times what I'll look at to try to get inspiration. I look at things and go, what do I like the most? How do I make that mine? How do I get inspired to do it? So that's where I go with all this. You have any other things you do, or?
No, I think we've kind of covered it really. It's just, I guess it's just about individuality, and there's nothing wrong with seeing an idea and also wanting to run with it. I guess just do what it's your island.
And listen, and if there's one thing that you can't do, there's nothing wrong with going hey, I'm just gonna watch this guy's time lapse video, and I'm gonna just put that piece in my island.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Nothing
thing
wrong with
too.
that. Like a
No.
copy paste, nothing wrong.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. The funny thing is I have a water feature that's in front of my town hall. And the reason why I created that was I had someone that I was streaming, and I took the fountain, and I dropped the fountain on the ground in front of the town hall. And someone in my stream was like, "Oh, you just copied my idea." And I'm like,
"What?"
And I'm like,
That's not...
I know. And I was like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm just setting the thing down. We're not done yet. Trust me. I just put it down. And then I went and I created this whole thing with water features and like waterfalls. And I was like, now that's what I'm done. Now that I copy your idea? And it was like, no, I didn't copy your idea.
Oh, that's...
So that's why I try to avoid people's towns the best I can. But occasionally you'll go through and it's like, oh, I love what they're doing here. I love this stuff. So I love it. I like watching, like when Pat goes to towns, sometimes I go, I gotta stop watching these. Because I start like, I don't want to take people's ideas. But it does for me. Like I said, I see stuff and I go, I could take that and put a spin on it. And I love doing that. So
yeah, definitely. Add in your own flair.
Exactly.
That's the perfect thing.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please slap the like button down below. Share it with all your friends. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Hit the bell so you know what's going on around here. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter, at Nintendo Gurus. Follow Holly over on Twitter, at Holly Crossing with 2 eyes. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.